Joe Biden is calling on the public to stay away from inaugural events, a request he'd already made due to the pandemic, but one that's taken on added emphasis since the riot of January the 6th. Nonetheless, seats have been installed on the west side of the Capitol, where Biden will take the oath of office at noon on January the 20th. It's clear that the president-elect felt it was important that the entire inauguration not be virtual.
I am not concerned about my safety, security, or the inauguration. I am not concerned. The American people are going to stand up, and stand up now. Enough is enough is enough.
But instead of some 200,000 tickets, just 1,070 will be issued for members of Congress and one guest, along with VIPs that this year will include all living presidents except for 96-year-old Jimmy Carter. Vice President Mike Pence says he will attend. Donald Trump says he will not. Following the ceremony and a military review, Biden will travel to Arlington National Cemetery with the former presidents to lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier before being escorted to the White House by a military guard. Instead of the usual inaugural parade, a televised and live-streamed virtual parade will be broadcast that will be similar to this summer's virtual Democratic National Convention, featuring diverse voices and musical performances. Authorities say the security perimeter in downtown D.C. is larger than previous inaugurations and will be in place for longer. Far more National Guard members have been deployed, and the National Mall, where in the past the public has gathered to watch proceedings on large screens, will be closed. D.C.'s mayor has asked for all permits for gatherings to be declined, but inaugurations are traditionally times for political protest.
If you do not leave, you will be subject to arrest.
And it's clear that since police were overrun by Trump supporters on Capitol Hill, authorities already have a different posture towards demonstrations. This protest attracted barely 50 people protesting against the Republicans who supported Donald Trump, and yet very, very quickly, masses of police appeared, followed by the National Guard not far behind.
Where was y'all at last week?
At least some plans for protests by progressives on Inauguration Day, intended to pressure Joe Biden to the left, have been cancelled.
I would recommend for people generally in this moment to let the armed right-wing white supremacist actors fight it out with the state. The state has created this problem. The state needs to deal with it. I'm not recommending personally that anyone take to the streets and in any way put themselves at risk.
As for the future, though, Nadine Block and others fear that even though authorities had existing laws and military equipment to clamp down on the violent Capitol Hill protesters, the result will be even more restrictions and repression of legal dissent against those in power in the coming years. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.